nation's attention was captured by the unbelievable story of a Florida mother who waited more than a month to report that her daughter was missing. Now, the tragic circumstances of Caylee Anthony's death have the attention of Pennsylvania lawmakers. Let's discuss Caylee's law with State Representative Tarah Toohil. Representative, thank you for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
First off, can you tell us what House Bill 1841 would do?
Well, what it proposes to do is to make it a felony in Pennsylvania if you either conceal the death of your child or you give a false statement to law enforcement officials. And basically this is tightening up the law. Right now these are only misdemeanors, so it's making sure that there's a stricter penalty for parents that are, going to do something such as Casey Anthony did in the Florida case.
Why did you feel that it was necessary to make this change to the current law?
Well, I was approached by myself and other legislators. We were approached by actually thousands of people via email and telephone calls. There was a huge public outcry with regard to Caylee Anthony's death. And we have to look at our laws and look at how they are failing our children in Pennsylvania. So this is a bill that I feel very strongly about. It's something that I decided to move on right away. And it's going to make sure that people that are obviously you have a duty to your children. In Pennsylvania, we have a duty to our children to make sure that they're safe and the people that commit crimes such as these are punished.
What are the consequences in your legislation compared to what they are now in the current law?
Well, right now it's only a misdemeanor, and what this does, it actually brings it up to a felony of the third degree, which is a 7-year maximum and a $15,000 fine. And the standards are, and that even sounds kind of low, but it's much, much higher than it is now. And it would prevent a case such as with Casey Anthony, the mother. She was able to go free right out of jail, and that had people across the nation horrified.
What's the current status of your bill, and what needs to be done to ensure that it gets to the governor's desk for his signature?
Well, it was just proposed this past week, and then it goes to Judiciary, and I'm on the Judiciary Committee. So we had our full press conference and everything on it this week, and we're trying to get a lot more members to support the bill, and then it'll eventually come for a vote on the House floor.
Now, your bill, along with Representative Simmons' bill, has taken on the name Caylee's Law,
Yes.
which we've talked about a little bit. Can you tell us how your bill works with Representative Simmons' bill?
Well, in that I was referring to concealing death of a child and false reports to law enforcement together. There is a very important, so that's wound up in the two pieces. But what is very important in Representative Simmons' bill is that he's actually closing a loophole where if you were in the law a parent of a child, it has to be a biological parent under the definition. And here we're closing that loophole, so it's going to extend to anyone that is in that parenting role. So that would be a grandmother, an aunt, an uncle, anyone that is in loco parentis, technically speaking. So it closes that loophole so that it wouldn't be, a grandparent getting away with such a thing either.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us and talking about Caylee's Law. If you have comments or questions about this or any other legislative topic, Representative Toohil's contact information will be on the screen in a few seconds. Thanks for spending 5 minutes with State Representative Tarah Toohil.